is up, guys? Millennium Legends here, and today I have for you guys Speed Duel Starter Decks Twisted Nightmares. So the starter decks in here are going to be based off of Merrick and Bakura, which is really cool. This went in conjunction when it got released with Speed Duel Starter Deck Match of the Millennium, which we just opened up. So if you guys haven't already, check that one out. And we're going to open up Merrick and Bakura today. So on the back they have Merrick's deck and then Bakura's deck. What you're going to get the same cards in every set. So, and I can already tell our boss monsters for each deck. Kind of our goals to get those cards out specifically, right? That's how most of the starter decks work. Our playmat, which is the same as the last one. We have Yugi and Pegasus, and then we have Bakura and Merrick on the back. So, other than going over the rules, this one, which is different than the Yugi and Pegasus one, tells you your skill cards for each deck and the strategies that are going to help you with each skill card. So, we'll go ahead and open up Bakura first. There we go. After fighting through the plastic, we finally have it open, and our foil is Santa Claus. There we go. So, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in defense position by attributing one monster they control. If summoned this way, during the end phase of this turn, you can draw one card. So, there we go, man. Defense position, 2500 defense, but that is Santa Claus. And for our skill cards in this set, we have Inner Conflict, and you can activate this during your main phase once per duel. You can pay half your life points and take control of one monster your opponent controls until the end phase. So that acts as almost as a change of heart. Basically as a change of heart. And Into the Darkness below, you can activate this during your main phase once per turn. You can discard one normal monster and then use one of the following skills. Draw one card, also flip this card over. If you have 4 or more Fiend normal monsters with different names in your graveyard, add one from your deck to your hand. Also, flip this card over. And then we have our big boss monster, Dark Necrofear. We also have Neck Hunter, the Earl of Demise, that witch feeds on life. Whiptail Crow, we have the Gross Ghost of Field Dreams, Headless Knight, Earthbound Spirit, the Shadow who controls the dark, Gap the Divine Soldier, Dark Ruler Hades, Puppet Master, Lesser Fiend, Twin-Headed Wolf, Prometheus, King of the Shadows, Lance Archfiend, Dark Mimic level 3 and level 1, Mask of Darkness, Mad Reloader, and then we have Sword of Dark Destruction, so you can equip this to a dark monster. Usually every deck has some sort of equip spell card like this. Offering to the Doom, Twister, Dark Eruption, Veil of Darkness, Allure of Darkness, Creeping Darkness, Zoma the Spirit, Common Charity, and then the Forceful Checkpoint. So overall you have a lot of Fiend monsters that are really going to help you get Dark Necrofear, your big boss monster, on the field. And then your skill cards are definitely going to help you support that. A lot of your spell cards are going to help discard cards to draw cards. So obviously with the discard though, you're going to want to get your Fiend monsters into the graveyard. Then moving on to Merrick. And then we just had Rage of Ra release, so we got a lot of more Merrick support cards in there. I don't know what cards specifically are going to be in the starter deck, but Lava Golem obviously going to be our big boss monster, if you couldn't tell already. And our foil is Magical Stone Excavation, so you can discard 2 cards, then target one spell in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So let's see what spell cards we have in here, you know what I mean? That's going to make that worthy. And Shadow Reborn. Activate the skill during your main phase. Once per duel, you can pay half your life points and special summon one monster from either graveyard, but your opponent takes no damage during this turn. So, there you go, man. Basically get a monster reborn. And Twisted Personality. So each time a player loses life points, place one counter on this card. You can have a max of 3, and then once per turn during your main phase, you can use one of the following skills. Remove 2 counters from this card, then discard one random card from your opponent's hand, and then you can remove all 3 counters from this card, then destroy one face-up card your opponent controls. Alrighty. Interesting. Lava Golem, you can only special summon this from your hand to your opponent's field by tributing 2 monsters they control. You cannot normal summon or set the turn this was special summon once per turn during your standby phase, take 1000 damage. So in conjunction with Twisted Personality, I can easily see you using this to wipe your opponent's monster board and then using Twisted Personality to destroy this card. So you don't take any damage, you wipe your opponent's monsters, and depending on what you have on the field, may leave you open to attack them. But we have Melphis, the Infernal General, Lady Assault of the Flames, Vicer Des, another Merrick staple, same with Nudoria, Dark Geroid, I think I had those in Merrick's deck, same with Drilloid, and Boganian. And then we also have Tribute to the Doom, destroying a monster on the field, level up, Creature Seizure, Faustian Bargain, Supply Squad, Rope of Life, Nightmare Wheel, another Merrick staple, same with that Reflect Slime, Coffin Cellar. And then we have Prideful War. So the Dark Lucius monsters are kind of going to be a little bit of the staple in this deck, outside of possibly using Lava Golem. Interesting, man. Interesting. I'm really liking these Speed Duel decks. So we've opened up most of them, I believe, so far. Might have a couple more to open, depending on, I guess, when I upload these videos. But we also have all the booster boxes. All of this in preparation for the new Speed Duel set coming out, which is Battle City Influence, which most of the decks that have come out have all been based on Battle City. So there's going to be a lot of cool support cards for those. So I'm really eager for those, really excited to open up, hopefully a couple of those, man. I want to get all of the ultra rares, I believe. I think there's 24 of them in total. You get 8 per box, so it's going to be interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, though. Let me know if you did, and stay tuned for the next Speed Duel opening. I will talk to you guys on the next video. You guys have a great day.